The life of the prophet Elijah, it is an amazing one. It's full of miracles and death threats and people being raised from the dead, chariots of fire carrying him to heaven. It's easy to read passages of the Bible like the ones about Elijah and focus on the humans in the story. But I think it's so important to pull back at the end of a study like the one we just wrapped up on Elijah and see the real main character, God. I would encourage you to spend some time revisiting the life of Elijah and consider what you learn about God in those passages. You might do that by rewatching On Fire series messages, reading the verses in 1 Kings chapters 17 to 19, or 2 Kings chapters 1 to 2, or just taking some time to replay the parts that stand out to you from memory even. We can often read about big lives in the Bible like Elijah, Noah, Ruth, David, and feel that we could never aspire to a life like that. But the common thread in all those stories is God. God is the orchestrator who took each of these ordinary human lives and made them extraordinary. And He is the same God that you are praying to, exploring, and growing in relationship with. When we pull back and take time to see who God is in the story, what we can learn about who He is, we can better understand how He works in our own life and maybe even see Him a little more clearly. Within the story of Elijah, I noticed that God is quiet, but always near. We see God attending to the needs of sleep and food when Elijah was depleted, giving him enough energy to get to the next step where he could hear the soft whisper of God close to him. It makes me think that maybe when I feel far from God, apart from God, that I need to quiet myself to hear Him. Consider what you notice God doing in these passages in the Bible. What does it say about His character? Just like with any relationship, when we get to know who someone is more clearly, our relationship inevitably grows richer, and we see new ways to respond to and to be with them.